Broskies.
Alright, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to my fellow love dreamers and hello to everybody watching one of my videos for the first time. You can call me FeverDreams. Today we're here with our first ever FeverView. For those of you who don't know what FeverView means and you're a dreamer, you're not getting it. I'm standing on business right now. You're not clocking it, are you? You're not clocking it. Yeah, alright. So basically an interview, I'm sure we all know what that is if we're able to use YouTube on our devices. It's basically a Q&A where two parties, where one asks the questions and one gives the answers. There isn't really much I can do to explain what an interview is to you, so you might as well sit back, relax, grab some snacks. In order to actually have an interview, we need two parties, as I just said. So we do have a special guest today, somebody who I've been planning on interviewing for the longest of times. Everybody say welcome to Paulisknown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So Paulisknown is all his handles. You can check him out on Twitch, YouTube. You can check him out on TikTok especially. I've been watching Paul for the longest of times, and I won't lie to you, if you haven't been watching his content, you are quite missing out. So make sure to go check out his stuff. Very good guy, very funny guy as well. Let's go.
Appreciate it.
No worries, bro. Alright. Our first question. Paul, this question is a little bit kind of personal, but
okay, talk.
Even though it's a more generic question, it's just a standard when it comes to the interviews, and I've seen that you did recently have an interview, so hopefully the questions aren't too repetitive, but let's get into it. Thank you, bro. First question, Paul. What motivates you to do what you do today?
My family, bro. That's plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? My family. So I'm the oldest of four. I got a brother and two sisters, and then my mom and my dad. Obviously, they're like, that's my whole family. That's my whole rotation. That's my crew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, my first priority though, it comes to my mom. Because my mom, she put in a lot of work when it comes to raising us. I'm not saying that my dad didn't, but my mom, she handled a lot of stress and all that type of stuff. So I want to take care of her first. That's like my best friend. My mom is my best friend, so I want to take care of her. And then my dad, and then the rest of my siblings. So, yeah, that's really my motivator, as well as also I have a girlfriend and I want to build a life with her and stuff like that. So, yeah, I can't be no broke joke with no girl, you know what I'm saying? And also,
that's facts.
Yeah, I can't have that. And also another motivator is people like Fever, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's like he said, he's been watching me for a minute, which is like I would never have imagined when I first started content. Now I have people that watch me for like a while and stuff like that. So it's like that also is a great motivator as well. Meeting people that watch my content and enjoy it. That's the main like heavy hitter too. It's like knowing that people enjoy my content and they want to see more of it and it helps them through their day and stuff like that. That's what also helps me keep going and keep putting out quality content. I don't want to do no quick stuff for like no money, no nothing. I just want to make sure everybody is enjoying something that they can watch repetitively or helps them get through their day. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, that's a great answer, Paul. Thank you for that. And I'm sure a lot of people can learn from that what really drives you to do something is overall going to determine whether you're successful at that or not. As you can see, Paul is driven by people like us, and he's driven by his family. He's driven by all those factors which just can't be ignored in life. Aside from that, Paul, I have a question to add on to the question I just asked you.
Okay.
In the beginning of your content creation journey, well, I'm not sure how far back this was, but very similarly to me, I'm talking to somebody who I kind of look up to, which is you. So how did it feel and how did it affect you to get a reaction from Corey Kenshin? And
bro, when I had gotten that video, when I got in that video that day,
Yeah.
I think it was like what 2020, maybe 2021 or something like that when I had seen that. The crazy thing is though, manifestation is real. I'm telling y'all this now. Say what you want to happen. Say goals, all of that stuff out loud. Write them down. Anything that you can. Because what happened prior to me being in Corey's video is I made a fake video saying like I was in his like Corey had shouted me out. I had said that, and I was like, and it was just a clip saying of him saying like Gen 1 because my old YouTube name was Gen Uno. So he said like Gen 1, like about some AirPods or something like that. And with that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm in this video, guys. I'm in his videos. No less than a week. The next week, I had seen everybody text me. They're like, yo, Paul, you're in Corey's video. I'm like, there's no way. So I go look, I skim through it. I see one of the videos I had made. And it was crazy. But it's like manifestation and hard work. Those two things can create your reality. So it's like I had said that I was in his video. I had acted out that I was in his video. And then I had posted in his Twitter that when he was asking for like funny TikToks, I had posted in his Twitter. And that's how it happened. So yeah, it was crazy though. It was crazy. Now, another person that I met that I really look up to, well, it's two of them.
Yeah.
Is Berleezy and Tony Stadavici. Those two are creators that I also look up to. So meeting Berleezy and his sister Brittany, they both watch my content. So knowing that they watch my content too is like crazy, because I would have never thought back in like 5 years ago that I would even be close to talking to Berleezy. Like knowing like that he watches my content, he messed with my content. Seeing that is like crazy. And then talking to Tony Stadavici, like I talked to him yesterday, and it's like we were actually talking about a topic very similar to what I'm saying right now. It's like back like 5 years ago, I would never think I'm talking to these people. And then it could be the same thing for you, Fever. It could be the same thing for you. Like you're talking to me, and then you're later down the line a bigger creator, and you're talking to somebody who look up to you. So it's like a paradox, bro. It's like crazy. It's like a cycle, and I'm enjoying every part of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the best part of this content stuff.
Thank you for that answer. We are grateful for that. We still do have a few more questions. We aren't trying to take too much time out of your day.
All good, bro.
Thank you. Now, this question is a very controversial question. If you want to, you don't have to answer to it or not, but do you believe in the algorithm?
Well, to say the algorithm is really just people. There is no such thing as really like an algorithm. The algorithm is like a scientific, I would say it's like a scientific word to just say the study of people on the internet. So it's like, if people say like to hit the algorithm, it's just to hit an audience. There's not really an algorithm to things. It's just, if you hear people say algorithm, they're just saying the audience. That's basically it. They just don't want to say the audience. That's all it is. But yeah, I would say actually I can't say that there is an algorithm. It's just people. So as long as you study how people interact throughout the internet, say like for me, I know my analytics. I know what time people are active on my page, what time people are viewing my stuff. I could see that. So I already know how people are moving throughout their day. After times like work times, like say like 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Those are times when people are either on breaks, leaving work, or they're just having a time through the day where they could just be on their phones. Also 12 p.m. is also another time. So knowing those times, I can say that those videos will hit during this algorithm, like this audience group, that type of stuff. But yeah, there is no algorithm. That's just the whole base of the answer right there. There is no algorithm. It's just people. It's just an audience. So yeah.
True. That reminds me of something. seeing as right now we are in different time zones, most of my target audience is Americans, but I do live in the UK. I live in Manchester right now. So I just like to add onto that for everybody watching and everyone who actually has a dream. You have to work for what you want to, because I kind of have to stay up till late at night to get some features, not this feature, because right now it's like 5 p.m. So yeah, that's super easy, and I'm very grateful for that. Took time out of your day. Thank you, Paul.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Yeah, but there's other times when you have to post late at night, because as I just said, I do have to stay late at night to fulfill my promises to the people that actually do watch my videos. So over time, whatever you're doing will come to be. So just stay consistent.
But also for you, you can schedule posts.
Yeah, I can. I started doing that. That's a very great feature that we have on YouTube. Started doing that. Thank you. Now we are moving on to which I think is our fourth question. There's been lots of ups and downs as a content creator, and I'm sure every content creator has gone through ups and downs where they have creation fatigue. Sometimes you run out of ideas, and everything you make is very creative. That's one of the main reasons I'm a big follower of you, because I won't lie, some of the ideas you come up with I would never but over time, hopefully I do get that open mindset of yours. Now back to the ups and downs. There was TikTok being banned and all of that happening. Seeing as, I think, if I'm not wrong, your largest following right now is on TikTok, right Paul? Oh
yeah, muted.
Yeah, that's alright. How was your content creation journey in the beginning? Like, what made you start doing content creation?
Oh, okay. So back in 2020, I just wanted to try and make a video, and then later on, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I was doing like old dancing video. I used to do dance videos, bro. I was one of them. So I was making a whole bunch of those, and then at one point I was like, let me try to make a skit like off of a song that I heard, and it was something by Fantasia, and it was like I was acting like I was sick at the doctors and stuff at the nurse's office, and my parents get to take me home, and so that was like the whole base of the skit, and that was the first time I hit 100K views, and yeah, like I still got the video saved to my phone, but yeah, that was the first time I hit 100K views, and I was like, oh yeah, I could do this again. And then I kept doing it, and then over time I started expanding. Like I started doing more like I did a whole series on this one skit called, like, it was a sound where it was like any car y'all see. It was like a Chicago sound, and so I had did that, and everybody started liking it, and I started making more and more. Then I got tired of it. And so I started doing literal jokes, all that type of stuff, and mixing in, like, sometimes I'll do a skit where I'm actively talking, and people enjoyed those. So now that's what I'm doing now. So yeah.
All right.
That's the whole journey.
Now
so far.
Yeah, so far. So now we know how Paul got into his content creation journey. And this is our 60th question. And sadly, it's going to be our last question.
Okay.
All right, Paul. For many people with different dreams, they somehow find themselves growing into loving different activities. For example, I might be doing a lot of shorts, reels content right now, and then I decide to transition into long form content. And another example of that is, before, you never did too much content where you used your voice, but it's pretty clear you are succeeding from that now. So do you have any words of advice on how to deal with those transitions into different dreams or different areas of interest?
What's crazy is I was literally talking to Tony about this yesterday. Well, he told me about it yesterday. So, he was saying that like evolution is natural. It's natural. Your mind, the chemicals in your brain literally change all the time. So you will find yourself naturally. Is nothing wrong with wanting to change. It's just the process is basically you're breaking something down and then you're building it back up, and it might build up stronger. I had said this at DreamCon earlier this year when I was at a panel where it was like I had kind of used like I was on my Bill Nye, like I was on my Albert Einstein, you know what I'm saying? I was on my analogy. So I said like your content is basically like a body. Okay, think of it as a body. Okay, so when you get sick, I'm using the sickness as in you're changing. So when you get sick, your body has to break down and then it builds back up even stronger. Your immune system will break down and it will build back up stronger. So that's how your content will work. If you're changing your content has to basically start from zero again, and it builds back up even stronger because people are going to start getting accustomed to whatever you build new. So they're going to be like, once you start changing, they're going to be like, what? No way he started making longer form content, but hey though, this kind of fun. Liking this. It's nice. Now let's keep making it. And then you're going to do the same thing. You might change from interviews or whatever other longer form content. They're going to stay with this. It's all about support too at the end of the day. You got to think about who's really watching you. If people leave because you're doing long form content, that's fine. People are going to do that. People are going to be like, oh man, I ain't really rocking with the long form. Unfollow, unsubscribe. That's cool. But some people have longer attention spans. It's just different audiences. You're gonna dip your chip into different sauces to find the best flavor. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it is. That's basically don't be afraid of changing your content. Like I'm in the phase where it's starting to build back up stronger. I mean, I lost some followers like hell. But I mean, it's cool though. It's cool. But yeah, it's a process, bro. It's a process.
All right. Great words from Paul. Paul is known, as I said before. Make sure to check out all his stuff. Very great guy. Thank you for having me, and thank you that you.
Thank you to the FeverView. Thank you to the FeverView for having your boy on. Hope to see y'all in the next one, bro. Love y'all. Y'all subscribe, comment, share, clip, all of that stuff, bro.
Thank you, Paul. Hopefully you have a great day. And that's it.
Yes, sir.